Hi friends, welcome back to thanya2 guide. So in this video I am going to explain you about sorting techniques. So what is mean by sorting? Sorting means arranging the elements in ascending order or else descending order. So let's see the first method in sorting, which is bubble sort. So I'll explain you the method by taking a list of elements. So now let us consider some list of elements. So here the list of elements is 7, 9, 6, 3 and 2. So this is the list of elements. Now I am doing this in an ascending method. Okay, ascending order. Now what is the first step is you should compare the first element with the second element. Okay, if this element, if the second element is smaller, then you can swap it. But if there is no need of swapping, if the first element is already small. So now when we are comparing here, is 7 greater than or less than 9? It is less than only. Okay, so no need of any swapping. Now what do we get here? 7, 9, 6, 3 and 2. Now first element has finished comparison. Now let's compare the second element with the third element. Here 9 and 6, two elements are there. So 6 is smaller than 9. So there is a need for swapping. So now what do we get here? 7, 6, 9, 3 and 2. Now first element has finished, second element has finished. So if you are a beginner, so put a dot like this if you will get confused when the list of elements are more. If the list of elements is some 12, 13 and all that, you will obviously get confused. So put a dot, this is indicating that these elements comparison has been finished. Now let's compare the third element with the fourth element. Now 3 is smaller than 9, so there is a chance of swapping here. This C is indicating comparison and this S is indicating as swapping. So now what do we get here? 7, 6, 3, 9 and 2. Now how many elements comparison has been finished? 3, right? Now compare the fourth element with the fifth element. So after comparison, this 2 is smaller than 9, right? Obviously we are doing it in ascending order, so we have to do swapping. So now here swapping takes place. What is the order of the elements? It is 7, 6, 3, 2 and 9. So now here once it is done, here it is done, right? So now let's start comparing again from the first because it is not in a sorted order. Now compare the 7 with 6. Now 6 is smaller than 7, so there is a need for swapping. Now what is the items which do we get? 6, 7, 3, 2 and 9. So now 6 is completed again. Now start comparing the 7 with 3. Comparing and swapping. Now what do we get here? 6, 3, 7, 2 and 9. So now here, see here, the first element is finished, second is finished. Now compare the third with fourth, 7 with 2. Here there is a need for swapping because 2 is smaller than 7. So what do we get here? 6, 3, 2, 7 and 9. Now in the last, what we'll get here? Now 1, 2, 3 is finished. Now no need of comparing this, but we should compare here. Obviously you know that 7 is smaller than 9, but still we need to compare it. Now we should write it as 6, 3, 2, 7 and 9. Okay. So now still it is not in a sorted order. Now again come back to the first. Now compare this first with the second element. Compare and swap because 3 is smaller, right? Now what do we get here? 3, 6, 2, 7 and 9. Now in the last, what is happening here? It says, now after comparing this 3 and all that, again we should compare this 6 with 2 and we should swap because 2 is smaller than 6, right? So I'm just writing it here. Okay, I'm not turning because the entire thing should be on one page, so that it would be very easy for understanding. Now what is happening? 3 and 2, 6, 7, 9. Now again what is happening? Still it is not in a order. Now we should repeat all these steps. So we'll compare 3, 2, 6, 7 and 9. We'll compare 6 with 7. It is done. Now again we should compare 7 with 9. So what do we get here? 3, 2, 6, 7 and 9. Now everything is finished. Now again come to the first. Now compare 3 with 2. So swapping will take place. 2, 3, 6, 7 and 9. This is finally sorted in ascending. Okay, this is how bubble sort takes place. Hope everyone understood. Thank you for watching.